Welcome back, trade boys and trade girls. This week we'll cover the trades I took for week 34, which is August 18th to the 24th. And it's still on my Combine account. And very happily, this week was a wonderful week for trading. As you can see, I had a 100% win rate for this week, which is pretty nice. But probably the way I did it is not recommended for how you might sustainably do this long term. So I'll talk more about that. So let's take a look at my first trade of the week, or yeah, my first trading day of the week, August 20th, which would have been Tuesday. So I'll zoom in here. This is where I started my session, about 8 or just before 9 a.m. And I watched price kind of bounce around, and then here is where I entered. So from my note here, you can see I had 2 entries for the day. Each entry was 5 contracts, and I set it up so I had a 2-point take profit and a 10-point stop loss. So that meant for every point that price moved, each point was $100. So I decided to enter here with my super small scalp because I just wanted to go with the flow. Price was going up, and I figured it would go up at least 2 more points, and so I jumped in. And then price kind of broke this level and kept going up, so I figured, hey, I think I can enter again and pick up 2 more points in the same direction. So I went long twice and picked up. Let's see, oh, it doesn't show there, but let me zoom in here. Picked up $400 before fees. So after fees, it's like 387 or something like that. But yeah, the downside to this kind of style is that if it turns against me and hits my stop loss for 10 points, that would be a loss of $1,000. So yeah, this strategy really requires a very high win rate. Now we'll go to Wednesday. Started my session here just before 9 o'clock. Was watching the price move up and down. And then here, let's zoom in. I had noticed I was watching price go down, and maybe this wasn't the best place because it was kind of a level. And even I was thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't enter there because it may bounce back up, and it did. But luckily where I entered was pretty exact. I went short here, 5 contracts with a 2-point take profit, and it looks like I barely eked that one out. I hit my take profit, and then price went back the other way. And then let me zoom in here. Again, this note's wrong here. It was 5 contracts, but yeah, I went 5 contracts long right here, and price kind of went against me. Now I was feeling pretty nervous, but then price eventually hit my 2-point take profit. So this day was the closest day I've had to losing. Luckily I didn't, but I don't want to rely too much on luck. So yeah, I'll zoom in. I made $372 on this day. Now we'll go to Thursday. So again, so I started my session right here. Let me zoom in over here. And again, here I got kind of lucky, you might say. I was thinking price was going to keep going up, so I just joined the flow. Went for a 2-point take profit, and it worked out in my favor. Then I waited for kind of momentum to go either up or down. It looks like it started going down, so once I kind of saw this candle forming here, I entered short, and my trade got closed pretty quickly within like 2 or 3 seconds, you know. And then I just waited again, and I saw price was moving down again. So let me zoom in here. And again, I went short with a 2-point take profit. Usually I only do 2 trades a day, but I was really feeling this third trade. And so on Thursday, I picked up $558 for my Combine account. And then finally, Friday, I forgot to get a screenshot, so I've just got it open here on my laptop. It's all smushed up, so let me see if we can kind of get a better view here. So this is where I started my session on Friday. Price, and again, I watched price kind of go up, and I jumped in and hit my take profit. And this one was kind of close too. But I wouldn't have been, or no, I would have been stopped out. Yeah, that's right. I would have been stopped out if it didn't hit my take profit. So that was kind of lucky. And then price dropped down pretty quickly, and so I jumped in real quick and picked up another 2 points short. So on that day, I picked up another $400 before fees. And that's it. Those are the trades I took this week. So I just wanted to go over the stats real quick. Let me open that up here. And let me change. Oops. There we go. Yep. So for week 34, my total profit was $1,674, and my my win rate was 100%. 9 winning trades. The daily balance account is pretty linear, nice and straight up. You can pause here to look at any of these stats, I guess, if you wanted to. But yeah, so this was last week. I was following my original strategy, but just for whatever reason, it just had several losing days in a row, which was no good. And in fact, that put me really close to my maximum loss limit. Let me see if I can just do like all time here and just show you. Yeah, something like, yeah, just for the whole month there. And we'll look at the daily account balance. So this is where I had just my straight losses since I started the Combine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I was $395.40 away from my maximum loss limit. And if I had gone below that, it would have closed my Combine account. So that's where I kind of took a little step back there for a little bit, and then I kind of came up with this super scalping strategy with a really high win rate, because that's something I needed. Just a lot of small wins to kind of grind my way back. And so from the being like close to the maximum loss limit, I am now back at the starting balance, because you start at like 50,000 for the Combine account. So now I might take just a little step back and rethink my strategy so it's something that I can use in the Express Funded account, because in the Express Funded account, you can't just start off trading 5 contracts at once. You start off with being able to trade a maximum of 2, and then once your account balance hits a certain number, you can do 3, and then once you keep growing it, 4, and then finally, once it's big enough, you can do 5 contracts. So I just need to do some strategy adjustment. Ideally for something with 2 contracts, and then grind my way from there again. That's pretty much it. Those are my trades for the week. I'm very happy to have saved the account for now, and we'll see what happens next week. Thank you so much for watching.